Hi, this is Jack Westman for ESWC here in Paris, France, for the Electronic Sports World Cup 2014. Joining me is JW from Team Fnatic, who are currently undefeated in Group A, 4 wins and 0 losses. First of all, welcome to Paris again. How's it going so far?
It's going great. I mean, we haven't really played the best opponent in our group yet, or we played Kick, which I would say is the third best or something in our group, and it went okay. I mean, we won all the matches pretty easily, I would say, and we will play Navi next. That will decide the seed. So we are already through to the playoffs. I think we should be.
You should be, yeah.
So it's going good so far.
Okay. Well, just before we talk about this event, in that case, Fnatic have been playing really well for a long time now. It culminated last week with your Face-It win, but it goes right back. You've had a great streak. What's going well for you at the moment? Why are you on such good form?
I would say it's a combination of a lot of things. Like we have a I would say we have a very, very good mix of players at the moment. We have, since we brought Olof and Crims in instead of Devilwalk and Schneider.
Yeah.
We had we're more of a team that we play better together. And when somebody has a bad day, everyone else has a better day. So
right.
It's like we have a pretty high low level, I would say, which is very needed. While our other team, with Schneider and Devilwalk, we had a pretty good high level, but our lowest level was so bad, so we could lose to anyone. While now, if we all have our worst day, we still can manage to beat a top team. So that's what makes us so strong at the moment, I would say. Okay,
and Devilwalk, of course, was a player. He's been coaching or standing behind you guys for the last few events. He hasn't been recently. He wasn't at Face-It. He's not here because he's doing some promotional stuff.
Yeah, he's in Australia for MSI and Fnatic, so he's doing some
living the hard life. I see. Is it noticeable not having him behind you? Do you miss his advice or presence?
I mean, of course, he's a good friend to all of us. So of course, it's always fun to have him with us. But while we play, we don't really notice it. We just focus on the game and what we have on our hands. So.
Right. Okay, so talking today, you've had a couple of games today that, well, people might be surprised by. I think Team Norway, people expected a lot more from, but you kind of swept them away. Did that match go as you expected?
We expected them to be a bit better, maybe not better, but to get more rounds against us. But I mean, we're not really too surprised because we came in here and we're aiming for the win. So we don't really matter about the rounds. All that matters for us is to win.
How much? It's getting really loud here, isn't it? How much preparation did you do for POW, the Chinese team, and Energy, the South African team? Because I guess you can't really find demos for those guys, right?
Yeah, I mean, we just take it as we to begin with. We take it as any match and feel them.
Yeah.
And then I guess when we feel. When we get a grip of them and know what we can do, we could just aggro here and there. We knew where they didn't hold and stuff, so we could just play pretty aggressive against them. And I think they weren't. I think they were less ready than us against them, or how to say. So I think they didn't really expect our play, or how to say.
Okay, well, I mean, the scoreline would agree. You beat them 16-1 and 16-5. You're kind of building up. Your final game in the group will be Navi. And to some extent it feels like they were your only real challenge. Is it fair to say that you had a pretty easy group?
Yeah, I think when the groups were announced, I think it was pretty obvious that we got the easiest one.
Right.
But I mean, it's still Counter-Strike and anything can happen, but we didn't really care so much about the groups because, as I said before, we're just here to win and they can give us any opponents. We have to beat everybody, in my opinion.
Fair enough. I like the the optimism. And of course, you did win Face-It last week. I mean, I don't really know how much anti-stratting you can do in just a few days, but is it something you're aware of? If you win a tournament like that, does it make you a target for things like this and DreamHack, which is the big one, of course?
Now, when we came home from Face-It, we were just able to be home for 24 hours. Then we had to go straight here, so we couldn't really change too much. But we all know that after these 2 tournaments, I think we will be a big target for a lot of teams. Like Titan, for example, anti-stratted us a lot on DreamHack Stockholm.
All right.
So like we know we will be a target, and we are aware of that. So when we go home from these tournaments and practice for the major, we will just change a lot. And like people should not be able to anti-strat us on DreamHack Winter, because our goal is to win that one. So.
To have completely changed your entire.
Yeah, I mean, we will change a lot, but we still might have stuffs left. Like we will have much more, so stuffs that people doesn't expect.
Okay, I'm aware you've got another game to play, so I won't keep you for much longer. Obviously, it's very likely, if not certain, that you've qualified. I'm not sure how the maths works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are through. So.
Who do you think your big threats are going to be going forward through the tournament?
Big threat. I mean, Titan is always pretty annoying to play against, and I would say Titan is the toughest to play against for us, for our play style and all that. But it doesn't really matter. Like we can play anybody, because we are here to win, obviously. So.
Well, again, I like the optimism. Yeah. Okay, JW, thank you very much. Do you want to do shout-outs or anything before we go, or friends, family?
Just thanks to all the fans that support us, and to all sponsors that support us as well. So. You guys are the best.
Short and sweet, I like it. All right, thank you very much. Always a pleasure. And for everyone at esca.net and escanews.com, stay tuned to the sites for full coverage here in Paris, France.